And that I have been confirmed.
How about Antonio Banderas? He's aged really well.
Yeah. He also bathes in some form of blood.
Could you who would you say is your
He's my favorite vampire ever.
Your idol there, Mr. Grease Goblin. If you had to pick one.
See, the idea of having an idol means that you're idolizing someone above yourself, and at the end of the day, no one matters in your life as much as you do.
Thank you.
I do like that statement. If you have an idol, that means you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that.
You're holding yourself to a standard that is
with why
unachievable.
America is setting itself on fire right now.
The only person I believe
in presidents are idols and
is myself.
I mean, you should probably vote for yourself before you vote for anybody else. If you don't, you're doing it wrong.
If you're not in your own corner, no one else is.
Your mom is. But that's because she has to be. That's because she has to be.
There's always a parent. There's always at least one parent.
No. It's always the mom, but she doesn't have to be.
No, it's
she
not
just
always
tells
the mom.
people
Not
she
always.
is.
It's not always.
No. Here's the thing: is she tells.
It can be the mom. But it's not always the mom.
It also
it's
really
always
depends.
The mom. It's always the mom, and she tells people she is, but she's not.
I've known some shitty mothers.
I feel like my mom would be.
No. My mom was. My mom's a great mom.
But I've known some shitty moms.
Always there. Would always say she would. Different.
My mom was
not
great.
All moms. I know moms.
All my friends were like, my mom's in my corner, and then I met their moms, and I'm like, no, she's not.
I've met some pretty terrible nightmare moms. I know for sure.
I feel like my mom.
I was like that lower middle class, right? So we had like real bad trailer. That's the bad trailer trash because you think you have money.
Are you saying you're J-Rock?
Damn.
Because you would be the best J-Rock.
Me?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, because I'm I'm lower middle class, right? So I'm upper lower class.
You see this motherfucker and this motherfucker? They both mine. Know what I'm saying?
I wandered to the trailer park and I got like my $15 jeans and my $22 Walmart shirt. He's got his $15 jeans and no shirt. He ain't getting service. But
No. He went to Salvation Army. Everything he bought is $5.
No, half his shit is free. And I know because my mom's the one who gave it to the Salvation Army. And his mom's the one who picked it up. That's my old shirt.
Yo, stop stepping to me with your $2 hand-me-downs.
I know, because my mom paid $7 for that shirt.
See, my neighborhood was so rough, my hand-me-downs aren't really like, ones you get from Salvation Army, they're the ones that got stolen from me.
But, like, no, legit, like, my mom used to donate to the Salvation
Was Huntington
Army.
Heights really that?
Three of us, right? We had three boys. And I got the new shit, and Dallas got the hand-me-downs, and Zach got what was left. And that was single-parent home. Like, my mom took care of us. She did, but we never saw her.
And I knew where it was the other way, where it was the dad. But the point is there are shitty parents and there are good parents.
Eric just left his woman, and he's a single dad.
Oh,
and
wow.
that's why he hasn't been doing certain things lately.
Yeah, no, I heard he got his own place now, which is badass.
Yeah, he's finally a single dad, which I think is so great for him. It's because he cares so much for his kids. He doesn't want to be around.
He does. No, he talks about his kids all the time.
He does.
How old?
I met him exactly once, and I've heard him talk about his kids. So yeah.
Yeah, no, he talks about his kids all the time. He loves his kids.
How old are his
wife
kids?
Is a bitch. I think one is 2 or 3, and the other one's 4 or 5.
3. Yeah, I'd say 5, 3, and doesn't he have a third one?
No, he's got 2. Just 2.
Oh, okay.
Look at us
said
all.
He was homeschooling one of them, so they must be at least 5.
Yeah.
We're all hitting our 30s or at our 30s, and none of us have kids.
Excuse me?
You don't have kids.
I said
no, I'm not 30.
I said approaching 30.
Like,
literally...
that's party of 2 there, sir.
I said approaching.
That's party of 2 there, sir. I'm like halfway to I can start to see the top of the hill, and it's not looking real nice.
I was trying to be nice to you.
Like the goat goes to the greener side, and I'm like, that's not it.
I'm also
I wish I was like the goat now.
I'm also never gonna have any, so we're all...
You're like the ostrich.
No. I don't want to put my head in the sand.
So Sarah's gonna live a full and happy life.
I'm looking around me, and like everything around me is pretty nice.
Monsters.
And I'm like, I kind of wish I could stay here for a while.
Mm-hmm. That's why I want to look at
that 30 to 35 zone. I was like, those were the best years of my life.
Although I will say,
for me too.
I do deserve to be a god.
Once I get my career going.
Which to me also is
John, I can't hear anything you're saying.
Means like the
I know.
Because a lot of people are like 18 to like 24 is the best years. I'm like, like 30 to 35. Those were the most self-aware.
24 isn't the best.
That's kind of how I found it. I laugh at that too because I posted that picture of it.
You might think so.
20s are your best years. And it's like
everybody thinks like 30 is the new 40, right? You hit 30 and you're like, you start to get that perspective on your life, and you're like, I have that knowledge from the beforehand, and like I'm gonna use it to be happy now. And you're still technically kind of in the prime. Like I know people that are like in better shape than I am at an older age, right?
That's so funny.
That means it's still attainable. Like it's not the worst thing. 35, and I'm starting to like. I have
35 is the new 20.
So 35 is the new 28. Awkward number, but yeah.
I don't know.
35 is the new
20 is the new like 15.
You have this like perspective on your life, but you're not quite dumb, and your dreams can still be achievable. Like it's not the worst thing. Like. Go do your shit. You have time.
Well, I'm 30, and like I don't know, like 3 years ago, my life was shit, and I can tell you, like it changes really quick.
You just turned 32, didn't you?
Yep.
And all the best shit is happening for you right now, right?
Yeah, like, dude, it was like it's funny looking back, like not even like 2 or 3 years ago. And, like, how different my life was. And it's funny because, you're supposed to hit 30 and you're supposed to, like... My parents were married and had me this year. Because they had my older sister when they were 28, 29. And then when my dad hit 30, they had me.
So, I'm the age that my parents were when they had my younger brother now, and that's scary.
Yeah, so, like, it's a weird to look at it like that, like, how different, like, and I'm also, because I've done some bad things, I'm surprised I don't have kids. I would not shock me if someone showed up my doorstep and said, this is your kid one day. I'd be like, man, that took a while. Like, it really wouldn't, which is not anything that does any of my character, any of my any favors, but this is not a talk show for people who are awesome. This is a villains talk show.
I mean, you call it the villains thing.
I and I don't do it for no reason. I've been a horrible person, and it's just funny how fucking quickly things can change, like, and how everything changes so rapidly, and I still feel young and like I do when I'm 20, but I know because sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh, that's a new pain. And that's slow, but I hear you, Jeremy. And it's the same with me. I wish sometimes I ask the likeness, and when I talk to the likeness, by the way, join the Faceless Legion, just join the justlikeness.com. But when I talk to it, it tells me, because it's been around a while, and it still has the same like you've all met the likeness now at least once. I don't think Caden has. No,
yeah, I have.
Yeah, you are. So
yep.
like
Andrew?
And
yeah, it was fun for
and like one thing about the likeness that really like, I don't know, is that at the age they are, they're still just as young as me or younger sometimes. And they're completely casual and they're completely at ease with what they are. And that's something that I find very envious of. I'm very envious of, because it's that the ability to just not like the ultimate dude. Like I think of them as a mix between Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I forget what that guy's name is. The main character.
He's the guy who writes the journalism.
Yeah. Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
I think of him as a mix between Hunter S. Thompson and the dude from The Big Lebowski. Like the perfect mix. So it's weird because I've been able to I've spent some time with the likeness for a while, that it's a really eye-opening experience being able to see that kind of lifestyle if is not just doable, it's literally obtaining what you want and just living in the moment. And it's, it's very endearing. Get the app, justlikethis.com.
It's life-changing.
Join the Legion. Yeah. So, COVID. I guess this means we're all...
Fun times.
And to answer Sarah's question from way back...
I didn't even know it was a thing, and then I showed up, and I'm like, yeah, so there's new restrictions and shit. Like, oh, this is a thing?
Hold on. I was just going to answer Sarah from way back. No, I've never used an online purchase or anything.
What?
Hello?
Oh, yeah. Why?
Because it's stupid. It's the same as like the PayWave, like where you just touch your phone or like touch your card.
Hello?
I don't have that on my shit.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, because I've been like talking for the past few minutes. And I feel like all the things.
Oh no, you've actually been muted. I don't know why.
I wasn't muted. I was talking. I could see my thing flashing every time I talk.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
It wasn't popping up.
Well, you can continue on. I was you were saying, but I was talking about a post. I thought it was funny about the lifestyle. What you were saying.
Oh, what were you saying then?
I made a post a while back where it talked about how like life in your like the best of your 20s, and it was like a post about someone just chilling out playing video games, and I had such mixed reviews on it because I had like my family, like my older like people I know are just like all disappointed and be like, oh, like you're viewing more, and then I had like younger crowd people who were just like, I don't see what's wrong with this. He's just having fun doing his own kind of thing, right? And it's just because it's that mix of age of different styles where being younger meant that you could be working more and doing more things. And
that's the cross between the generations right now.
And then as a generation being younger, some younger generations don't have that job. And it's more about, finding yourself and learning, right? And that's exactly it. It's that cross of generations.
I find our generation is more like you work to live, and the older generation was you live to work.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's because you had to, right? That's the difference between the old society and new society. Is like if you didn't live to work, then people died.
You wouldn't live, yeah.
Right? Like, farmers had to do their thing, and like everybody had to do their thing. The production line didn't work, but now we have so many people.
Working is about finding yourself. What do you
and automation? There's so many things that are automated. I think that's come back to that
conversation we were having. I think last session or whatever. Yeah, that there's so many people. But now it's to the point where there's so many people that you have people who can substitute for you. You can take days off or weeks off and go
or automate it. You can make it all automated.
Yeah. Some stuff is automated. Yeah, a lot of stuff these days, right?
Right.
And that's only going to get farther as we get further on in the technology.
Another reason I don't buy stuff online, because it's just stupid.
Are you afraid of Skynet, Sean?
I am 100% scared of Skynet. It's like the most probable outcome.
I look forward to the Matrix.
I can only hope.
Mission battery.
I was gonna say I can only hope for Skynet one day.
I'm happy.
We would be so
No, not
lucky if we
Skynet.
could
I want
find
the
it.
Matrix.
Technology.
I want the Matrix where I'm plugged in and it's like inefficient as fuck. I don't care if it's inefficient. I'm plugged
Inefficient.
in and like
we're already inefficient.
It's as inefficient as these words.
Inefficient.
They shall be inefficient now.
We're
I
already
don't
there.
get to
We're
be
already
plugged in
inefficient.
24/7. So no, we're not quite there yet.
I mean,
I
okay,
have
look,
to work. I
know you have to get 8
do
hours of
my
sleep,
5
but at the
days a
same
week.
time,
Yeah, right. I have to pay my rent. I have to do my
it's still
thing,
pretty
right?
inefficient.
You know
I
in the
pay my
Matrix you
It
still
is
work, right?
Feels pretty inefficient.
You know
I
in the
feel like I'm
Matrix
putting
you're
more
still
than I'm
working.
getting out of the system here.
Yeah,
You're just
that's
working
exactly what it
forever.
is.
Exactly. You
Like
work
there's
to
no
die.
retirement
You
in the
don't work
Matrix.
to benefit yourself.
just
You work
work
to benefit the
forever.
1%.
I exist, therefore I must pay.
Oh no, I'm not gonna work till I die. I have
Well, that's the
plans.
point of the Matrix. You'll just work till you die. You're
I exist, therefore
Wow.
I must pay.
No,
What
for
a-
my
man.
existence.
You don't
One
just get
day
to
I'm
sit
gonna
on
be
the
in that
couch.
underground room where the fucking they meet the guy. The Merovingian for the first time, and I'm gonna party in that room for a while.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah.
You know we
Yeah,
live in a
I'm gonna
penguin
nitpick this
simulation
small
when you
little
like the
place.
minute you're born, they're like, oh, here's your tax number, so that way we can charge you and pay you more. Like, oh, I hope you can pay to win when you get old enough. Like,
No,
that's
here's the
definitely
thing: is you don't
punishment.
get that tax number until you're 18, and then when you
Oh,
turn
but
18,
You don't,
get
okay,
that-
you don't get it. You don't
you
get it.
only get that tax number if you get the benefits of joining society, which is technically driving and living and
What does
buying
that
things
even
from the grocery
mean?
store.
Fair enough. Well, it's more of a promise to one day DLC. We will pay to win you. And
What's-
you either join the pay or we will win.
Everything's DLC. There's a
Exactly.
paywall.
Every time. That's just our world is.
Do you want to grow up to 18? You have to pay us, or else you'll be stuck at 17
The
forever.
DLC pay to live.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that movie with Justin Timberlake. What was it called? In Time?
In time, yeah. Yeah, we talked about that one.
That's literally In Time.
They had numbers on their wrists, yeah.
Horrible
I mean,
movie,
the
but
other one was
great
Logan's
movie.
Run.
I don't even know. if it's
Logan's
that
Run.
one.
Oh, there's a movie I haven't watched in a long time.
Yeah, only really older folk might get that one.
Logan's Run. But yeah, In Time. Great movie. Horrible movie because it's hilariously
It was a
bad.
good concept, but
But it's a
yeah,
really good concept.
Yeah, the acting.
Not very crucial sometimes, but it helps.
Concept, poor execution.
Yeah.
It's like Pirates, like we were talking about last time, right? Horrible movie, but the acting was so good. It's
It
like
made it 1,000 times better.
they're both a B movie. That's the hilarious part.
But one is definitely better than the other.
We leave it to our audience to decide. Oh man. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I don't want to buy anything online. I hate it. I hate the idea of putting my credit card online. That's why I don't have Tap. That's why I don't have my phone. Like, it just seems so dumb and easy for someone just to steal my information. And not like I have any money,
Does it
but
say like you think you're important or something, John?
no, but
Somebody
that's the
wants to
point.
steal your information.
You don't steal the information of someone who's important. You do it of just
Nowadays,
someone
you
on
don't
the
even have to
street.
be important. Yeah.
No, I
You
know.
just do it
I
to
was
someone on the
right.
street. Like, if that's the one thing I knew before Watch Dogs came out, is people
Literally, I had a security breach on my internet like 3 days or
Yeah.
it was like 5 days ago or something like that.
yeah.
And it was like
depending
on
on
a bunch of
that.
accounts for my internet that I don't even care about.
Well,
Still, security breach.
But right, like little things.
I always imagine, whenever I hear the word security breach now, the image from South Park, the fat guy who masturbates looking at all the people on their toilets.
That was the
At this point,
TSA one,
John.
right?
Yeah, that's the TSA one.
At this point-
asshole sign.
At this
Security
point, do you really have
breach.
security anyway.
They had a seatbelt for the toilet.
yeah.
Sir, you gotta put your seatbelt on.
Yeah, strap
but
yourself
it just
in
started
there.
silly.
Hey, what the hell's that?
You don't have to put the seatbelt on, Sam. We'll write
Don't
a citation.
worry. That camera
Sir,
goes
put the
to a
seatbelt on.
secure location where nobody knows and it's only watched by one person, and it's just this guy fucking masturbating in a room full of videos.
All it needs is one person.
Fuck, it's so good. I love that episode. God, South Park.
Have you seen the recent pandemic special?
Oh, that's the pandemic special was so good.
People need their pandemic special, Sharon. You understand, Sharon? It came from a bat. You gotta figure out what the problem is, Sharon. It doesn't matter with the COVID.
Hey, Mickey, what do you want, Randy? Remember when we got really high in China?
Fucked a pangolin.
Fucked a bat, fucked a pangolin.
Oh, it's your idea to fuck the pangolin?
All right.
You thought it was gonna be fine.
Jimbo, I need you to smoke this. Don't worry, Jimbo. Don't worry, Jimbo.
It's fine. No, just inhale. It's okay. Just breathe. Just breathe, Jimbo. Just breathe. Look, he seems to be doing fine, but he's got this shit on his lip.
Oh my god. Fucking Randy when he has the booth set up. I'm doing it for...
Sharon, don't disturb me. I'm saving the world. Randy, you got a phone call. Oh, Sharon.
Oh, it's so good.
God damn it, Sharon.
Fucking the stick. Fucking Cartman's stick. Say 6 feet back. Get back.
6 feet back.
Fuck, I want one of those. That's the greatest idea. It just says 6 feet. Get back.
It's just the thought process of somebody actually moving away from your stick. You really think they ain't gonna break your stupid shit? Then someone puts a stick in my face. I'm gonna fucking karate chop that shit like it's goddamn grade 6. Remember, my friends used to karate chop pencils because we thought we were cool. They're like, oh, we're so kawaii. We can do all of this shit. It's fucking like a half-inch, quarter-thick pencil, like
I just love how everyone hates the pandemic except Cartman having a great time.
Oh, do you not see those people online though? They're just like, oh, I love all this like cleanliness and like just the same, like all those germaphobes. Oh, it's so funny. People are it's like the greatest for them right now.
So you're telling me all the germaphobes are just jacking off at home? It's so clean.
No, they're so happy. They're so happy.
That's
I don't blame them, but yeah,
just makes me so sad. So very sad.
Look at my hot
But does that mean? I guess I gotta get my Christmas and stupid Hanukkah shopping done before December, eh? I guess I gotta think about it early. That's stupid.
Normal people tend to do Christmas shopping early, John.
You know what? We are not normal people. No one ever claimed to be.
I'm just saying.
Probably a good choice, really.
Know what I'm saying?
Are you trying to say that Christmas is like not for normal people?
Well,
or for not normal people? Sorry,
do you celebrate Christmas, John? You've told me before that you don't.
My mom does, so we just kinda do. I mean, it's a weird topic in my house.
That makes sense.
It's the problem with being, a Jewish family in a predominantly Christian nation.
Yeah.
Territory, area. Just kinda...
do you feel singled out by your choices?
You know what, Andrew? I do. Thank you for asking.
Just tell me about it. Tell me more about your problems.
I will. Thank you for being so open to my feelings and not being passive-aggressive about it.
I usually charge by the hour for that, John.
Tell me about them, John. I want to hear more about your individual circumstances.
Don't need to hear about your side business.
How they differ from everybody else's problems.
My problems just mean more to me because they're my problems. It's kind of the point of my problems.
Yeah, tell me.
How does that make you feel?
Tell me why they're your problems.
because I'm centered around them.
I mean, there's more to it, John.
Do you
Let's
see
be honest.
yourself as the center of your own world?
Or is it the world that's not centered around you?
Actually, as a Descartian, I do. I do see myself as the center. Blah, 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 blah. I can't talk. I do see myself as the center of my own world.
Oh,
But
Do
does
you see
the
the
world
world
revolve
the center
around
around
you, or do
you?
you revolve around the world?
No, that's
Exactly.
completely different.
Oh, these are the questions, John. These are important.
These are the questions we need. Oh, do you guys actually have Christmas lists? I never come up with one until like a week or two before Christmas.
No, my family asked for one.
I told you this. My family doesn't celebrate that shit.
Well,
My family asked for one.
Well, we're
never buy
asking
me
everyone
anything
else then.
Yeah.
For me, it's more of like this year I've realized I don't need a lot to be happy. So I don't really have a Christmas list this year.
Wait,
My family asked for one, and then they never get me anything on the
Yeah,
list.
that too.
Yeah,
So I just don't give one.
Jan's family is really bad for that. It's really annoying.
It's like,
But
oh,
I
what do you
think-
want for Christmas? And I tell them very specific things, and they're just
Yeah.
like, oh, here's a car cover, but you don't own a car.
Here's some socks.
wait. So I
Socks
know.
To be fair,
Sad.
socks are great.
Dude,
So I
socks are
know
the best gift ever.
Sarah-
I mean, clothes are good, yeah, no, but I get like things that are relevant, like a car cover.
I'm sure
and I
you've
don't
all
own a
seen my
car.
socks.
I always
I have
just
clothes
ask
if I
for
get anything.
yeah. I always just try to think of like something that I need in general that I would buy for myself otherwise that I can tell other people to get me.
Wait.
Or
So
like
Exactly.
who?
or
I
anything
need
that
a
you can ever
winter
get in
coat, so-
or anything that you get in EV games is anything my parents ever get for me usually.
Who? So
And it's usually the shitty accessories they have, like Funko figures or something dumb like that.
I
So-
like
No.
Funko figures, though, I'll be honest.
hold on.
I mean, one's alright, but
Hold on.
John's been trying to talk for like 3 minutes.
oh, John, do you have
Hold
a
on.
topic as the leader of this?
No, I was just gonna.
thing?
I was just gonna say
Band of
because I know.
Tell
No,
me
this
about
band
your
of very
topics.
I know.
As the leader of this villain's talk
I
show.
know Sir Jeremy's family. I can, because he has his mom and his 3 brothers, and I know Insanieac's family because he's got, I think his mom and his dad and his brother, and then I know Sara and her family and Jan's family. Who? Do you have any siblings? Grease
Me?
Goblin?
Oh, him?
We went over this last week, John.
I think we did, but I also
I do have a
did.
sister.
I'm
You
an
were
incredible-
super greasy.
That's right. I'm
Yeah.
an incredible stoner. I do remember that now. Yes,
You were super greasy.
I was.
Yes, that's the moment.
Fuck.
No, I get baked. So yeah. All right. So I have to buy for someone who basically jumps out of helicopters and fights fires, and someone who's so rich and can buy whatever they need. And then 2 of the most judgmental people I ever known in my life, known as my parents. That is my list
What you
every
could
year.
do is you could treat them to an experience.
That's
Treat them to something they don't get to do.
Take him to church.
you know how hard that is
Yeah.
when I have
That's gonna cause problems.
like
That'll take him to an experience.
the best thing I got is I can sing, but like, what am I gonna do? Sing
At church.
You could write them a song
Sing at
before
church.
I could.
But which
No,
one?
John.
With his mom or with
It's
his
a
dad?
one shot. It's got to be a one shot for your family.
It's so
At church.
ridiculous
At
because
church.
like
Yeah,
Not
that's
with the
the
bro.
best part.
Out with a bow.
I don't know.
Well dressed
My
as a priest.
family, like my parents and brother, are awesome because we're just very easygoing people. None of us care that much, so like we like giving each other gifts, so we do. But if you give someone a pile of candy or a box of cookies that you made, that is what they want, and they will be very happy.
That's so
it's pretty
lucky.
great.
Like that, even.